Good morning, students. I wanted to take this opportunity to be able to speak to you as your principal. Because typically, I would have already been able to see you at the door in the morning, to visit your lessons, and to have conversations over break and lunch. And I haven't had that opportunity. So I thought I would get this message out to you so I can at least have the opportunity to introduce myself and to show clearly my expectations for you as you're working from home. We know that we are in a very difficult time, and that is because at the moment we are in a national lockdown, which means you must stay at home. The single most important action that we all take now is to stay at home, to protect the NHS, and to save lives. What we need is that you look after yourself, your family, and the community. What we now know is that the government has announced that schools are closed until at least late February. So what now? Well, we are not defined by this situation. Look at all the amazing work that has already gone on last week and what will go on this week. It's what we learn now along the way that really matters. It's the learning that you do every single day that prepares us for the next step of our lives. It prepares you for the rest of your lives. The way we react to this is actually what defines us as people. Because education continues to be the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And that quote there is from Nelson Mandela. How you react and respond to this situation reflects the kind of person that you are. Your online engagement now and every single day is so important. When you get the opportunity to return to school, to walk through our doors, your attendance, your positive attitude, your engagement and behaviour is more important than it ever has been. I don't think any of us will ever take a normal school day for granted again. And I expect you to treat every single day and value every single day as the treasure that it is. You must now realise that I will have the highest expectations for you. That I will keep those clear and firm routines that we have in place and that you expect to see. And though I will support you, I will also hold you to account for your own behaviour and for your own learning. You cannot let the situation that we are in now define you. The quote there says life is 10% of what happens to us and 90% of how we react to it. And the way that you react to this situation now counts more than ever. Already last week, we have celebrated so many proud students for the work that they have done. I am being honoured to launch my Proud Principal Award, and that will continue every single week, where I look at all those proud students and select one that really stand out from each year group. Miss Rag is also going to be launching something brand new and exciting, and you can wait for further details of that, but that's going to be called Lockdown Legends. Just be aware that when it's your online learning, it can sometimes take a little while for your teachers to finish one lesson and move on to another. And I know because I'm spending time with some of you that really need to be in school, I'm spending time with some of you looking at your lessons. And some of you have been frustrated because you've gone to start your lesson and your teacher's not been straight online. I ask you to be patient. This is a new way of working for us all. And many times it's just that your teacher is finishing their lesson, answering questions from their student before that they can start online with their next group. I also want you all to be aware that your online engagement is being monitored just like your daily lessons would be monitored, and that your teachers submit a register after every single lesson. That means that if you don't attend a lesson, we know this straight away, and your learning managers are then looking to see why you haven't attended and contacting home. I also wanted you to know that all lessons are recorded, and that means that we closely monitor your behaviour and we closely monitor the chat. Learning managers, subject teachers will be checking the progress that the work you submit, just like they do when you're sat in front of them in lesson. So it's very important that you realise that and that you step up to your lessons now. Engagement so far has been absolutely amazing. Well done to you all, and make sure that you maintain this and that it continues. Also realise that we are here to help you. So any problems, you know, all you have to do is to get in touch and we will support. It's also important that you take the time to look after you. You can't look after anybody else unless you look after yourself, which means that your well-being is more important than ever. Try and establish yourself a routine. Logging on for form and completing your lessons in your normal school day helps you to maintain that routine. But also, try and make sure you get some exercise. Stand up in between your lessons. Use your break and lunch to get some fresh air. Make sure you maintain your sleeping pattern and communicate. It is the social aspect of the school that we all really miss, and we really do. So take the time to speak to your friends, communicate with your peers, stay in touch with your family and your teachers and all of us here at school, because we really want to hear from you. Social media is a great way of staying in touch, and following Outward Academy Shafton on Twitter and encouraging your parents to follow us will keep you up to date with everything that's happening at the school. Well, we are well aware that at the moment your education is not easy. We've all been presented with huge challenges, but be aware that this is the same for every student in our country. And every day when you log onto your computer, it's still a competition against all the other students in the country. You just have to make sure that you're still doing better than they are. I challenge you all every single day as you log on to your online learning to think, I'm going to work harder. I'm going to try harder. I'm going to be more focused and more determined. I'm going to put the hours in that I need to achieve. And I'm going to be more resilient. I won't give up. Because every single day I have that new opportunity to impress my teachers. Because we will support you. I will support you. But really, it is down to you now to really make it happen. I cannot wait till I am able to open the doors and welcome each and every one of you back into the school. But for now, stay safe, look after yourself and your family, and work hard.